Rising up out of the mysteries of our past comes an ordinary deck of playing cards. We most commonly use them to play hundreds of games, from solitaire to war to spades to blackjack and million-dollar hands of poker. To some, a deck of playing cards simply feels fun to play with, compelling them to learn all matters of fancy cuts, shuffles, and fans. But what makes them so enticing to magicians, mystics, and soothsayers? To answer that, there are some secrets to be told.
Goddess Kundalini. I want you to concentrate on the card that you had a picture of. I want you to picture Kundalini unwrapping herself from your spine and coming up. Just loosen your mind and let your mind go. Now, I'm not touching the cards. There's nothing anywhere around. You did better than I thought you would. Nick, you don't know what happened because you're concentrating. I want you to ground that energy. I want you to ground the energy. Imagine that goddess Kundalini wrapping back around your spine. Okay, it is done. Nick, is this your card?
That's my card.
Okay. Nick. Take the card and the box. Look at it. Make sure that there's nothing on it. Nothing there?
Here.
The deck of cards that you held? Is there anything there? You did that with the power of yourself combined with the power of the goddess Kundalini. Now when you watch this tape back, you'll know what I mean. Or you can ask someone in our audience what happened. They will tell you.
Tarot cards were the original playing cards around the late 1400s. Tarot cards consisted of 78 cards that were hand-drawn pieces of art for the Italian rich. By the late 1500s, printing presses had begun mass-producing them. About 100 years later, a separate deck was created by doing away with the 22 major arcana cards and combining the knaves and the knights into a jack. This created the 52 card deck that we use to this day. And here we have a deck of playing cards. Just like any other deck of playing cards anywhere else in the world, a deck of 52 different cards shuffled up as good as I could get them. Now, here's what I want you to do. I want you to let your mind settle in on a card as I flip through the deck right now. Not the King of Spades, that's the one we've been using the rest of the video. Just any other card as they flip before your eyes right now. This is a glass top table. I usually perform on a table you can't see through, but there's a reason for that. Because I want you to see the rest of the deck underneath the glass top table. Now hopefully you didn't choose the top card, which is the 6 of clubs. I'm going to take that 6 of clubs and I'm going to put it right down underneath my hand, just like that. I'm going to take the rest of the deck, and it does have an effect on the card, but you can see it can't pass through the glass, so I can't do anything tricky with it. The 6 of clubs is underneath my hand, and what I'm going to try to do is take the card that's in your mind and change the molecular structure of the ink on the card so that it matches what's in your mind. Now look, it just happened. There's the Queen of Hearts. Hopefully that was the card that you chose anyway. Now I'm going to do that again so that you can see what actually goes on. Here's the Queen of Hearts right there. Okay? Now I'm going to take that Queen of Hearts and put it right underneath my hand, just like I did before. And I'm going to try to change the molecular structure of the Queen of Hearts underneath my hand, except for this time I'm not trying to change the ink, I'm trying to change the molecular structure of the entire card. Just wave the deck just like that and it changes. But the card changes to where that now it's actually going through the solid glass of the table. There it goes. And there is the Queen of Hearts. Now, whether the Queen of Hearts was the card that you chose or not, I think you'll have to agree that that was a good piece of magic. Tarot cards continued to evolve over the years, while playing card designs have essentially stayed the same. Both decks have been extensively used for magical purposes of all sorts, playing cards now more than ever before. But the images they depict, like their tarot parents, lend themselves easily to our imaginations. Now, I don't want to confuse you. We've seen a lot of playing cards, but we're really only concerned with one card here. Your card, the Queen of Hearts. Time to end this little session with playing cards and put them away. Don't worry, I'm a magician. I'll take them back out later. But for now, we're going to stick them right inside this little protective case. You can see right through the window there. But if you'll notice, I left one card out on the table. I did that for a reason. I want to ask your mind to contemplate a question. What if the mind can create reality, even if reality is impossible? Remember, you chose this card, the Queen of Hearts, but you did it in your mind. Can the mind create the impossible? I say yes, it can. See you next time.